Blessings, yo. Welcome back to Life's. Yo, I don't know how to time this shit, but anyways, yo, welcome back to Life's Place. Thank y'all for the likes, the loves, the shares, and I appreciate the comments, the views, and the random high thought that I have at this very moment, yo. Authenticity and originality. Um, it's hard to be authentic for those that has, that hides behind the image and they got a mask and shit, and half of them don't even know themselves because they've been portraying the image for so that going long that mask really, it defies them, because it really does make people really look at the mirror and that mask that they've been wearing for so long to ask themselves who the fuck they really are to themselves without that mask, without that image. Whereas originality and authenticity bothers the fuck out of them, because there's peace in that. There's nothing to really get up and do for, because you are actually getting up to get dressed and impress the most high, and yourself actually. And if motherfuckers pay attention to it and they actually like it, then kudos, that adds to the energy of you. Whereas those that actually get dressed for the image, they forget the most high is looking too, you know. Those are the ones that actually feel as though that everybody, the quantity of those that actually hype them up is the fill up to what they're actually trying to fill up within themselves, and that's usually a void that they haven't filled up with themselves because they haven't met themselves. The original and authentic, don't give a fuck. Those that actually hold up an image gives a lot of fucks. They give a lot of fucks as to how you feel, how you think of what they look like. What's the image? Do you actually like the image? Do you see the image, or do you see the mask, or do you actually see the person that's besides the mask, that's inside of the mask, that's hiding behind the mask, that's trying to hide within the nose of the mask, trying to hide in the corners of the eyes of the mask where nobody can see them. But some people can be seen because energy is felt, and that is the unseen that most people are more scared of, more so than actually the physical of the image that they're hiding behind. Forget the mask. It's the actual soul that people can actually feel. You don't have to sit there and pretend or be phony when it comes to being real with yourself. Those are the ones that got to hide behind the image. Those are the ones that got to hide behind the mask, and those are the ones that's hiding behind themselves. That got to put up so much front. They got to put up so much flash. They got to put up all the glitter. They got to make sure they got the paint up because everything got to stay golden. But inside, they filling that void by way of making sure that they robbing everybody for not only their time and their money, but their energy. They need that focus. Pay attention to me type shit. Validate me. Whereas the inside ain't even feeling that validation. The inside ain't even feeling that daggone attention because they drowning in their own emotions, because of the fact that whatever it is that they're trying to gain attention for is hidden behind a mask that they don't even want to accept for themselves. They don't even want the validation because of the fact that to validate that image is to validate what's behind that mask. And behind that mask is something that they don't even like, they don't even want, yet therefore that image that most folks are praising, the one that's holding it up can't even hold it up themselves. Originality and authenticity don't need all of that praise. They praise themselves, because of the fact it takes more effort to really be yourself in a world full of everything the same. It's only a few that will be regarded as a misfit or a rebel to the system when everything is the same. Most of what is the same falsehood of an image that most people hide behind a mask that they themselves can't even accept. Yet it's normal, you know. It's the way of the fucking world of faking it till you make it. But those that fake it till they make it are the ones that's more in distraught because of the fact that they're faking it with themselves. Whereas those that actually pulling it out the mud, having more of a hard time keeping it, you know, keeping the stability of themselves because of the mental play of the spiritual war when it comes to making you, forcing you, manipulating you, gaslighting you, or love bombing you into playing the same game as them. I gotta go. I'll be back. Note the most I got you. Have a good one. Bye. Let's go.